So now my food is prepped. I have these gorgeous vegetables that I picked up at the farmer's market and from various gardens. I'm using a lemon cucumber, which is kind of large for the type, but it's got plenty of seeds, so I think it equals out to a small cucumber. Also using a jalapeno because I couldn't find any serrano chilies. But I took the seeds out because I didn't want it to be so hot. Looks good. Next step is to chop veggies. This is my coarsely chopped veggies. Really pretty. Can't believe this is gonna make soup. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside. And now I'm gonna chop my remaining veggies into 1/4-inch dice. Except for the onion, I'm going to mince it. Okay, I've cut the remaining vegetables into 1/4-inch dice. And now they've been tossed with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and they're draining. I'm gonna let this sit for an hour, and then when I come back, I'm going to soak the juice up with the bread that we cut into 1/4-inch cubes, and it's gonna soak up the juice, and this is what's gonna make the soup really nice and thick. So we'll come back in an hour and we'll see how much juice we have. Okay, so it's been about an hour, and I should have about 1/4 cup, but that's actually closer to a 1/2 cup at least, but that's fine. And it says to add the bread to the liquid. So I'm just gonna let that get soaked up. I'm gonna let it sit for 1 minute. Okay, it's been a minute and they're pretty soaked up and soggy. So I'm going to put it in with the other veggies. So I'm gonna combine this with the chopped vegetables. And then I'm gonna toss it. And now I'm supposed to put it into, 1/2 of it into a blender. But my blender is broken, so I'm gonna use an immersion blender. And instead of doing it in 2 batches like the recipe says, I'm just gonna do it in 1 batch. I'm gonna plug it in, we'll see if it works. So after tasting it, I just added a little bit of pepper. I thought there was plenty of salt in there, and I think tomorrow it's gonna be even more flavorful. So I can't wait. Here it is, Creamy Gazpacho Andaluz from Cooks Illustrated. Served with the extra chopped veggies and pepper and olive oil and extra sherry vinegar. And we're serving it with roasted green beans and focaccia with grapes and rosemary. All right, taste it.
Gazpacho?
Mm-hmm.
It's cold.
It's supposed to be.
It's excellent.
It's so good. It's great. Try it.
A little bit of cracked pepper is perfect on it.